So here's the funny story. On the last Friday, I released this video and discussed all the drawbacks of the 007S event, and in the end of that video, I called out to live your life better and quit the event as for now, saying that this event is terrible and what happened next was completely 180 to my expectation. With the release of that video, the comment section was flooded with people either saying that yeah, they're also facing the same problem, and some were just laughing at my luck during the event. Which seems fine because I had a pretty bad luck, but the thing is that these people who were saying that they had a decent progress in the event or like they have maxed the 007S now, their numbers just kept on increasing. For a quick context, at first I thought that maybe few people had exception or they got lucky with the event. Then I'd be like, wait, this person also managed to get it too? Now boom, next comment, guess what? This person also had it too. All of this made me question the event again and the narrative that I conveyed in the earlier video, like did I give up the event too early or have I got towards the bad luck this time when it comes to this event? Anyway, I decided that I'm gonna redo the event no matter what it takes. While there was a lot of questions already with the beginning of the event, I stopped caring for everything, made a poll calling out to all of you saying, let's see with 3.5 days as I'm writing this, how far I can go. My plan is to spend 5k tokens on it even if I have to. I'm 14 blueprints away from 3-star stage. What do you guys think? Will I be able to pull through? To answer my query, 182 of you participated in the poll. 76% of you said yes, I will be able to pull through all this, and 24% of you did not recommend me to start over, which I understand because the grind was colossal. So guess what? I started the event. At second stage, I was doing below average, so I made another poll. This time asking you guys about the blueprints and epic drop rates in the 007S hunt. This time 150 of you participated in the poll, and this is where the things get pretty interesting. Well, I will tell you the result of this poll later, but after reading the experience of every one of you and doing the event by myself, I learned 7 lessons from the 007S. 4 lessons from experience of you all who participated in my poll, and 3 that I learned by myself from doing this. So let's do it. Quick disclaimer, the information in this video is based upon personal and social experience. Do not use this information as a blueprint for the future event. It is just for the purpose of demonstration of what you may possibly encounter in an event. Number 1. Luck varies a lot. This is the lesson that I learned from you guys. This aspect has two sides to it. While many of you were starting out from the scratch, few of you already had the car at 2 to 3 star. Some are also lucky enough to have it at 5 star. So you can probably imagine those who were at starting stage, very few of them managed to keep going, while a lot of them, myself included, gave up on the event. Those who kept going on faced a lot of struggle first at trying to get blueprints, and later on it was a next level grind for the epics. Number 2. Daily event pass does not help. Now this may be a bit controversial, but the thing that I learned is that buying daily event pass does help you with the tickets and free ticket refills, but it does not help make the drop rates better. So the grind stays the same. I did make a poll about it asking whether you are doing this event with or without the daily event pass, and as for the result, 88% of you weren't and 12% of you were. Let me know beside this if you had noticed that you have any advantage over your peers simply because you had bought the daily event pass. Number 3. Expectations were defied. This also came up from your experience because a lot of you seems to be doing car runs as well. I as for myself don't do them, so I'm not aware of it, but here's the thing. Whether you went for Victor or 007S, you cannot back up the choice that you made because both events have different dynamics and 007S had short duration as well. But on comparison of car run with 007S, I came up to the conclusion that Gameloft defied the expectation with 007S. One of you even said that Gameloft gave us hope with CLK GTR drop rates and then slapped us with 007S. I don't mean to laugh here, but my point is pretty self-explanatory here. Number 4. Spending token is the best strategy. This is the first time that I ever spent tokens on ticket refills, and I came up to the conclusion that in terms of special hunt, this is the best strategy. How so? Well, if you go back and watch my earlier video about the Zonda R event, you will realize that I recommend those players who are suffering from bad drop rates to star up the car to 1 more star. What I meant by that, I was recommending them to star up the car by spending token on those 10-time pack which cost 900 tokens. But after spending tokens on ticket refills, I realized that it is just not needed. When you are meant to do the grind anyway, do it for the cheaper cost at least. Number 5. I learned what it's like to be a spender in the game. Now this is from my experience, and I won't quote that I spend money in this event. I spend the tokens on the ticket refills and I spend them over and over. When I started doing this event again and I was spending on the refills, at first I noticed that 50 tokens are gone. But with the next 2 days or so, it becomes my secondary nature. I was spending tokens as if I am applying upgrades to the car. I was not feeling anything. Like as I went out of tickets, 1 click, boom, 10 out of 10 tickets. Carry on the hunt, and I was thinking that this is the closest I can feel to a person who spent real money in this game. Because I imagine that he does not care as well. Number 6. The grind was colossal. I realized that from my experience, but the same has also been confirmed from you guys. Like we both are at mutual feeling about this. This whole event was designed on the point that stage 1 and 2 will make you cry. At stage 3 and 4 you will suffer a little less. Stage 5 is where it will get good, but stage 6 you will cry yet again for epic. Even though this event was designed a lot on the blueprint of the Zonda event, but the drop rate are far worse than that. While I was feeling a lot of burnout during the continuous grind, a lot of you also testified this fact as well. Number 7. The final lesson that I learned from you guys is that I freaking love you all. It is a big kudos to a lot of you that 007S is sitting gold max in my collection. If I had stopped on my own and I did not talk about it, I would have missed it already. I am thankful to those 76% of you who encouraged me enough to go for it, and for the rest 24% of you, I am not gonna boo you showing thumbs down. I understand already why did you not recommend me going for it. We all have our fears. While some of you did not recommend me to spend token on the car, and some of you were asking me not to go for it because the grind was colossal. I am here to say that neither of you were wrong. I am just happy that by suggestion of all of you and perseverance through the event, I managed to get 007S. From now on, whenever I look at it, this is something that I have not achieved solely on my own. All of you played your part in it as well. Now at this point, I would like to share my personal experience here. I started at Friday evening doing this event. At that point, I spent 450 tokens on refill and reached the end of stage 2. On Saturday, I did a lot of refills, and at midnight, I was sitting at stage 4, just a few blueprints away from the stage 5. Sunday morning, well, this was the toughest I was on myself that I can possibly remember. 3-4 refills, I stopped caring about it. At this point, I was playing as long as my phone has a juice. I completed the stage 5 in 4 hours because I did play it continuously, and then I took a break for I think half an hour. When I reached the stage 6, I needed 10 epics. While doing this event, it had never been my plan to unlock the car because I never imagined myself that I would be able to do this. Because for the past 2 hunts, I had been short on the credit, so I started playing and upgrading. But then I noticed that with all the epics and upgrades I applied to the car, I reached 4000 rank. That is when I said to myself, bro, wait, is it really happening? With overclocking the car, I managed to unlock it after less than 48 hours when I decided to again do this event. But at that point, I have to admit that since I got the car, I started to become lazy in my hunt of the epics because all I really wanted at that point is that this grind should end. Well, some of you who grinded crazy said that your eyes are fried, and I can affirm this fact to myself too. Now for the result of the poll regarding drop rates of blueprints and epic that I promised you to show the result earlier. Well, 12% of you called the drop rates as to be the best. 28% of you called out the drop rates as to be mediocre. And this is the data where I was at when I quit the event. Whopping 60% of you called out that the drop rates are the worst. The crux of this poll was that blueprints drop rate will get better as you progress further in stages, but it will be the epics that will make you suffer a lot. For a quick conclusion, will I recommend anyone going this crazy for any event? I would really not. But the thing is, you should grab the opportunity whenever you can get a free car like this. I would say that if you are meant to grind like crazy, then at least find a way of enjoying the grind while doing it, because it is hard to pull through such a colossal of a grind. Like I spent nearly 2500 tokens and I ended up with a gold car, which is not a bad deal to be honest. All I had to do is to put a lot of time in exchange of resources, but my purpose for this video is to make you more strategic with the event. Of course, Gameloft will make these events vary in terms of ease and difficulty, but when we are strategic, we can save ourselves from a lot of hassle. At this point, I can remember how infuriated I was at the beginning of the event when I quit. My earlier impressions are jam-packed right here in this video. Check out why you should skip the pain.